Katsina State Government has called on residents to take advantage in good faith the availability of the vaccines being supplied to the state, which it says is to complement the efforts of the federal government. Now, the state also received a total of 21,040 doses of the Oxford-AstraZeneca vaccines meant for the second phase of vaccination exercise. The state government had earlier received a total of 107,500 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine in March and a total of 92,370 doses of Moderna vaccine in August, respectively. Well, to talk more about the vaccinations that are ongoing and vaccine mixing, which has been disregarded by the Nigerian government, joining us to talk more about this is Dr. Doyin Odubanjo, a public health physician. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me.
All right. First, I'd like to get your thoughts on the appointment of NCDC DG, Dr. Ihikwazu, by the WHO as the Assistant Director General of the Pandemic and Epidemic Intelligence, WHO.
Well, congratulate him. He's joined the doctors migrating out of the country. But on a more serious note, I think it's a testament to how the work in Nigeria is viewed from WHO's point of view, and actually how he also as a person has been viewed and assessed to have performed. So it's a big congratulations, and it's a testament to the quality of personnel we have in Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, we will be talking more about that, especially as they set up the hub. But we've been reminding Nigerians in the last few weeks that the doses of the Oxford-AstraZeneca vaccines is meant for those who earlier received the first dose of the same type, the AstraZeneca in this case. Do you think that a lot of people understand it? And how does perhaps vaccination centers or sites monitor this?
Well, I think the AstraZeneca as a first dose present, not right now. But again, you can't take that away, that some people will miss it. It's in much of the information I've seen sent out by WhatsApp by the Lagos State government. But again, I could readily assume that many people would miss that information and they'll still try for a first dose. But that's okay, as long as the centers are organized enough and polite and all that, in turning them away to say, no, this is for second dose. And I think they are organized, they have their records. So, and then the person coming to take the vaccination should also be able to show the record of the first dose of the AstraZeneca they got in order to get the second one. So I think that shouldn't be very difficult to do.
So our authorities are saying they've advised no mixing of vaccines, but we know that there are some countries that are mixing. Are there dangers to mixing vaccines?
Well, actually, I don't know of any country mixing the vaccine as a policy. If any mixing happens, it's accidental or incidental, so it's because somebody traveled from one point to another and couldn't get the second dose where he or she was before traveling, and they have another vaccine where you have gone to in another country. Then you might get that, or just an accident in a clinic where they give you a different one. And so far, so good. There are no adverse reports or no reports of adverse effects of mixing. As a matter of fact, the few reports there are suggest that actually it gives you better immune response. However, we must note that those are not studies. So nobody has been doing it intentionally. Therefore, nobody has been able to study it intentionally, as it were, in order to give a guide. But those who have happened to have done it accidentally or incidentally have actually found it to be a positive thing. So we're grateful for that. For so far, so good. So we're glad that it's the case and not adverse reactions.
All right. I'd finally like to get your thoughts. The federal government yesterday says it will consider stricter measures to contain vaccine hesitancy once vaccines are made available to all. What's your take on that?
Well, I don't know who they're talking to. So I think it's about time we talk to experts about our policies. I don't have enough time to dissect that on here today, but I think we really need to talk to experts before we make such policies. I think it's wrong. It's not a policy to put up now, perhaps not even in the future. And there are several reasons why I say that, but I don't have enough time to say that here. And I'll just say that we should tread very cautiously. As a matter of fact, making these statements that we're making contributes to vaccine hesitancy in some people, because they become suspicious and they say to you, why are you forcing me if there's no ulterior motive here? So we need to be careful. We need to talk to all kinds of experts about how to approach these issues in order for us to make evidence-informed policies. We shouldn't just talk because that's how we feel. We should be very careful with what we say.
We appreciate your time always on the program. Thank you so much, Dr. Doyin Odubanjo, public health physician. Thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me.